Never been a hater. I just stick to my paper like a stapler. Yellow bone, smoking purple, LA Lakers.
Hey guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name's Leslie.
And my name is Ximena, and today we're gonna be doing a seafood mukbang
/ my pregnancy story.
with this little angel right here. But first we're gonna show you guys how we do our seafood stuff.
And then we'll give you all the tea on how
This little angel came into this world.
say hi.
Hi! Oh, you're so cute.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's get started into
Oh my god.
cooking. So first, I'm gonna peel these motherfucking corns.
And I'm gonna get to start washing the shrimp. We got some shrimp. We got the snow crab legs. Because they didn't have no king crab.
Oh, look,
so
we gotta show them. So this is the snow crabs.
And
Oh,
we
sorry,
got
I don't have my
some-
nails done because of work.
And we also got some sea scallops.
I don't want to touch that. That looks weird.
Yeah.
But just know that this is.
And then we also got.
Oh, we have our
Another-
crab legs.
Alright, so I'm gonna just get to cleaning all this stuff while she peels the corns.
Cause like both mine. Y'all can call me the corn lady. Okay, so since I'm already done peeling these corns, now we're just gonna cut them into threes.
And we got our little red potatoes. Here, now I'm gonna just put them to wash. So we already have both our pots, and this is the pot where our potatoes and our coral beans gonna put that water to boil. And then this is the pot for our seafood, and we'll put that water to boil as well. So we can get to cooking. Our water is now boiling, so
We're gonna be able to finally put our corn and our potatoes and our crabs and our shrimp and all that good shit.
and let
Look at all that crab. It's already been like 15 minutes, and now she's gonna add the seasoning on the
We're
shrimp.
gonna add some salt for you salty hoes. And we're gonna add some black pepper
Black pepper.
and some Old Bay. This is the best thing to ever add to your seafood.
Oh, babe.
Okay? Oh, there you go. So we're just gonna sprinkle it. We're gonna like this.
Now that smells like real seafood.
Is anything coming out? Ah, my dumbass. It's okay. Oh yeah, I guess that was. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna have to do it like this. Okay, you just wanna grab like
Was at this moment
like,
that
this
she
much?
knew
Okay.
she fucked
I
up.
don't know.
Yes, hi. Yes, hi.
kind of hard because of the legs, but we're gonna see what we could.
Now we're just gonna add a little bit of water for our concerns.
So our potatoes and our corn is done. Now we're just waiting for our seafood to fully be done, and we'll see you guys when everything is done. Okay guys, so everything is now ready. So now we're gonna get to grubbing and spilling
The tea.
This is the best lemonade. I put y'all
Yeah, I haven't
on.
tried it.
And you can find this at your local Walmart. So we got some sauces. We didn't make them because we're not professionals. We don't know how to make all that.
Okay, you guys, so I'm about to dip in the crab house.
So it's a mixture of all the sauces that the place we got it from. It's like a mix of all of them. So we're just gonna pour that one on top. But we got 3 other flavors. We got lemon pepper. This is garlic butter. And we got Louisiana medium or mild? I don't know. Louisiana. This is Louisiana. So this is like the spicy one. And lemon pepper and
And we have our little lemons on the side. So we're gonna start from the beginning. Like when I found out, before she even knew she was pregnant, I had a feeling she was, should I say it? Like from when okay, so we were just all hanging out and stuff, and she had came back from the bathroom, and she was like, damn, human, I haven't got my period. And in my head, I was like, damn, like this, like that's the first thing that came into my head, like, and I never like, whatever, like, I was just like, damn, okay, this bitch probably pregnant. But she didn't think of it, did you?
Yeah, no. When I told her I didn't get my period, I didn't think nothing of it. I was just like, damn, I ain't get my period yet. But like, I didn't
in
think
my head, I was like, she's pregnant. Like, that was the first thing that popped into my head.
Yeah, I didn't think anything of it though. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna get my period like late or something. Like, cause my period will be like, you know, and how do you say irregular or whatever?
Irregular.
Like, yeah, so like, I'll get it sometime. Like sometimes I get at the beginning of the month, sometimes at the end of the month. So like, I wasn't really tripping. Like, I didn't think I was pregnant. Okay, so how I found out I was pregnant was because obviously I was still underage. So you know how when you're underage, you be having like those pediatric appointments and all that. So I had a pediatric appointment to go get checked up, you know, the date, like the yearly thing. She hit me with the are you sexually active question? I was like,
hell yeah.
I told her no, and she said, how come your test came back positive? And I was like,
surprise, motherfucker.
what test? And she's like, yeah, we just took your pregnancy test and it came back positive. And I was like, my heart dropped to my ass. I swear to God it did. Like, I was like, I can't believe it. I was like, what the fuck? I'm pregnant. And then the doctor was like, oh, well, I know this is confidential, so do you want me to tell your mom, or are you going to tell her? And I was like, oh, I'm going to tell her. Don't worry about it. I was like, I'm going to tell her when we get home. And when I got home, I was like planning, like what am I going to do tomorrow? Like, I have to tell her ASAP or the doctor's going to call her. So then, like, I was like, fuck it, I'm leaving the house. So I was like, hell no, I'm leaving this house. Like, they finna kill my ass if I tell them. So I was like,
I would have done the same thing. I thought my parents were gonna kill her too.
So then, mind you, I hadn't even told Jimena. I haven't told
she didn't
her
tell me
nothing.
shit.
Like, I didn't even tell her the next day. I didn't even tell her the next day after that.
She didn't even tell me when she ran away. Like,
yeah, like nothing. Like,
I was just like, oh shit, like what the fuck?
Yeah, I was just like,
Where the fuck this bitch at?
So then, I went to my boyfriend's house, and 3 days later, I came back. We pull up to the house. We come, and my mom and my dad are already waiting outside because they had just got back home from, I think, the park or something. So then, like, before we even go in,
I think I was just pulling in too.
Yeah, you were just pulling in too with your friend. Like, before we even came in, his mom had already told my mom, like, she was at the door, my mom, and like, before even getting to each other, his mom told her, like, she's pregnant. And I was like,
hold on, bitch.
Hold on, bitch, we hadn't even sat down, we hadn't even got a little water.
And when she said that, I was coming in and I was like, oh, I knew it. I knew she was pregnant. But my parents' reaction was like completely different.
Yeah, it was completely different from
I thought my dad was gonna go up to her, pound, 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 pound.
Well,
or my
obviously
mom was
not,
going to drag her ass.
Obviously not, I'm pregnant.
Well,
They're
bitch,
not gonna do that.
that's what I thought.
Well, yeah, actually that's what I thought. But then when I had ran away, I was thinking about it. I was like, they're not gonna hit me. Like, I'm pregnant. But then I was like, they crazy. Like, they're not gonna hit me. I knew they wasn't gonna hit me. I just knew that they were gonna bitch at me and shit. Like,
no, I thought they were gonna kill her, like hit her, like fucking black eye, everything. I don't know why, but I just thought they were.
Then, oh my god. My dad did not even say anything. Like, he didn't even want to look at me when they told him. Like, he didn't say not one thing to me.
I wasn't.
And my mom on the other side, she was hella crying, like saying hella shit. And I was just like, I started crying when she started crying because I was like, damn, like, but I feel like what really made me cry was because my dad wasn't saying nothing. Like, when I looked at him, he looked like hella disappointed.
He looked sad.
Yeah.
They didn't look mad. They looked like sad.
Yeah. So.
But look at them now.
Yeah. They all in love with her. That actually is spicy.
I told you. That shit's fire though, huh? I fucking love the potatoes.
Okay. I told my parents I was pregnant. I got the rest of not the rest of my stuff.
She grabbed some stuff.
Yeah, I got most of my stuff. No. Yeah, like most of my clothes. And then I left. That's it. Like, came, told my mom, grabbed my stuff, left, and now I live with my boyfriend. So like how did you feel about me being pregnant, basically?
I was happy I was happy and sad. One, I was happy because, she was going to have a baby. But I was sad because she left me all alone. Like, alone as fuck because my older sister doesn't live with us anymore. So it was just me and my little sister, my parents. So I felt lonely as fuck. So I was sad, but at the same time I was happy.
That's like how I found out, basically, like how I found out I was pregnant and like how I told my parents.
I think, like, during what month was it? Like, it was when she was just getting pregnant.
I found out I was pregnant in April. So May and June were my worst months. Like, my worst months. Because you know how every pregnant, well, not every, like mostly every morning sickness starts like at your first trimester. So my morning sickness was horrible. Hella bad.
Super bad. Like, she would throw everything up, water, food, her own spit. She couldn't swallow her own spit because she'll throw it up.
Tell them about how I'd have like a water bottle with me at all times.
She would always walk around with a bag or a water bottle because she just couldn't swallow her spit. Because if she would swallow her spit, she would throw it up. But like when she was throwing up, it was exaggerating. Like,
it was hella painful and shit. Like,
yeah, she would sound like she was dying. Like, I was like, what the fuck is this bitch going for? I don't know. Like, I was scared as fuck for her, to be honest. Like, I had hit up her boyfriend. I was like, dude, like, what's going on? Like, she's losing a lot of weight. She doesn't look like Leslie. Like, I looked at Leslie and I was like, this bitch is not Leslie. Like, her face was like super fucked up. Her jawline, boy, that motherfucker was sharp as fuck. Her right here, her shoulders.
Oh yeah, like
they were like so bony. She lost her ass. Like, her legs were probably the size of my.
No, you should have seen my arms. My arms were like.
You were able to see all her bones. Like, that's why you couldn't know she was pregnant. You couldn't tell she was pregnant because she wasn't able to eat. She wasn't able to drink anything. She was just very, very sick. To the point. Should I tell them about, like, when me and the homegirls walked in?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you guys. So, like, it was really, like, that as we're not exaggerating. It was really bad to the point. I had some homegirls over the house. And we were high as fuck. Like, blown to the motherfucking sky. And I heard somebody ringing at the doorbell. So I was like, okay, like, I'm gonna go get that. So I went, But all of us went, like my 2 homegirls went behind me and everything. And I opened the door and I see this bitch, and I swear to God, bitch, when I looked at her, I was like, oh, like, no, bitch. Like, why do you look like that? Like, just talk.
Open the door and they're like, damn! I was like, damn.
Like she was, like, no joke. Like, jokes aside, like, she was pissed. Like, she was like, shut the fuck up. And she went to her room and
be like, damn, like, you're skinny as fuck.
Yeah, like, we were, like, I don't know why we did that, but.
So I told him, shut the fuck up, and I just went to my room and I just stayed in there all morning, I mean. And then even, I think you went in there like all scared.
Hold on. We were just chilling right there at the living room, and my homegirl, she was like, dude, like, you have to go check up on her. Like, dude, like, she doesn't look right. And I was, dude, she looked so bad to the point I was scared to go see her. Like, I couldn't.
No, you go check on her. Like, no, you
yeah, like, dude, like, that's so fucked up, but it was really that bad to the point I couldn't see her like that. Like, I was so scared. I was like, oh my God, like, she's gonna attack me or something. Like, it's because she didn't look like my sister. Like, she looked so different. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Oh, she went in there and I was like, just get out.
But like, I was like so scared. I like cracked open the door and I was like trying to see, because I was so scared to just see her on her, like, the thing that I was scared to see is her just sitting on her bed, like, staring at the wall. Like, that shit would have freaked me out. It's because I was so high, dude. Like, I was so scared. So, that's what, in my head, that's what I thought I was going to see. Like, her sitting down on her bed like a little, like, cricket, staring at the wall. Like, that's what, bitch, I don't know, but that's what I saw.
No, when she went in, I was just laying down and I was just like, get out.
Yeah, she was like, get out. And then we were like, okay, she's breathing, like, she doesn't look like Leslie, but I don't know. And I had text my mom too. I was like, Ma, like, this is not normal. Leslie looks hella different.
I know. And my mom called me. She's like, ¿Qué tienes? Like, are you okay? The reason why I got super skinny was because I couldn't hold nothing down. I deadass went like at least a month and a half without eating anything.
But wouldn't you go to the doctors and tell them,
I'll go to the doctors, like to my OBYN, and I'll tell her that I will throw everything up, and they tried giving me everything. They gave me like up to 5 different type of pills to like stop my throwing up, and none of them worked. I couldn't even take my prenatals when I was pregnant, because if I were to take my prenatals, I'll throw them up. Like, I couldn't take nothing, because anything that went in would come right out. Like right out. Like, when my belly started getting like huge and it started getting like brown as fuck, and I was like, damn.
Her face was like still skinny, but like her legs and her arms started gaining weight, and I was like, oh my God, thank God, because her legs and her arms were the things that were scaring me the most, because I could see her bones. Like, you guys, I am not exaggerating. I could literally see like her bones.
I was super skinny.
Yeah, she was super fucked up.
And that, like, the rest of my pregnancy was good. Like, I'm not gonna say my whole pregnancy was like fucking
just
hell.
The beginning.
It was like hell. The first 3 months were hell. Like, for real, they were hell. Like, I hated that shit. Like, I was like, I don't know. Like, I thought I was gonna die myself. Yeah. Like,
it was really bad.
So, like, towards the end of my pregnancy is when I started doing my baby shower and all that. That's when my pregnancy was good. Oh yeah, so now we just gotta talk about my labor. So
it was crazy as fuck. Oh, yeah. Okay, you say your story.
Okay, yeah, let me say it first.
Like what?
Okay, so this is how it started.
It was on New Year's Eve.
No, it was. Oh yeah,
it was New Year's Eve.
So 12 was about to hit. So, you know, me and my boyfriend were just like waiting for 12 to hit. I'd be like, Happy New Year again. Good night. You know. 12 hit. I swear to God, 12 hit, we said happy New Year's. 5 minutes later, I started getting contractions. It hurt so bad. I wanted to cry. I was like in so much pain. I told my boyfriend, like, I think I'm getting contractions. So then we started timing them, but they were like every 13 minutes, and you can't go into the hospital until they're like every 3 minutes, 5 minutes. So now I was like, all right then, like, I'm gonna try to go to sleep, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to. So then I tried going to sleep. Hell no. Like, an hour later, I was like, can't do this no more. Like, I can't. Like, we need to go to the hospital now. And he was like, okay, like, time them again. Like, see if they're, like, close enough. And they started going 5 to 3 minutes apart. And I was like, okay, this is how I know. Like, we got to go. And around that time, it was already, like,
3 in the morning. And don't forget, it was New Year's Eve the day before that. So my baby daddy was kind of like, you know, a little shaded, a little schmizzed. So like, he couldn't drive. He couldn't drive me to the hospital. Like, I wasn't gonna let him drive me like hospital. I drove to the hospital.
And actually, her hospital was far.
Yeah.
It's like on the other side of the fucking world.
Yeah, so like, I had to drive where I was getting contractions, and I was getting contractions like every 5 minutes. And we were on the I was driving on the freeway because I had to get from the east side all the way to
the west,
like to the west, which was I gave birth at Mountain View. So I had to drive all the way over there, but thank God that was 3 in the morning. So like the streets were empty, to be honest. Like, I mean, the freeway was empty. So I got like 3 contractions on the freeway until we actually got to the hospital. And first of all, we went into the wrong exit, and they were like, oh no, like the hospital's already closed, like you gotta go around. So then we had to walk around in that cold ass weather, because where we had parked was like in the middle of both. So we had to walk this way.
That
and they were
was
like,
so confusing.
Yeah,
it was so confusing.
And it was this way when I had to walk actually this way to get into like the doors after it's already hospital hours or whatever. So we had to go into the ER way, and then they finally took me up to where the people give birth and all that. And they started monitoring my baby's heartbeat. They started monitoring my contractions. And since I was underage, I couldn't get no epidural until I got my mom's consent. Oh my God. So since
pause.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. I forgot. When I first got like at the hospital, like the first person that popped into my head was Ximena. Like, I needed to Ximena, I'm about to give birth.
Yeah, because I told her, I was like, dude, like when you feel a contraction, like anything, like a contraction, anything,
water break, anything, like
call me, because I want to see you have birth. Because I seen my older sister give birth, so I was like, I want to see her give birth too. So bitch, I'm never having kids because, you know, I already seen the whole thing. Like, I seen everything.
Like, she was in my vagina.
Yeah.
Like, seeing the baby come out.
I was
like, almost
there.
pulled her out and shit herself.
So I get a call, and I'm with the homegirls. Like, we were fucked.
Yeah, because it was New Year's Eve. Like, everybody was out turning up. Like,
yeah, so bitch, I was okay. So when
I called her and I saw she was having the whole party, she's like, yeah, what, like, what's going on? I was like, bitch, like, I think I'm about to get birth.
And
like,
dude, I swear, I look up the hospital, and I'm 10 minutes away. I was like, what the fuck? I'm super close. So I don't know what the fuck I was doing all the way over there, but I was out there.
Look what we got to try for y'all. Look what we got to try.
And she was like, come to the hospital. I was like, bitch, on the way. So me and my homegirl Jackie, we were like, I was like, dude, like, Lesley's about to give birth. So we zoomed to the hospital.
Yeah, they deadass got to the hospital in like
10
5
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah.
No, like, I felt like you guys got there, like, right when I called her, like, she deadass hung up and, like, got there hella quick. And not even that, like, we were drunk.
We were drunk. Like, we were drunk, cross-fitted, everything. And then we were at the hospital, but remind you, this hospital is huge. Like, we were so confused, so we were like, bitch, like, I'm super lost. Like, we're not gonna make it.
Yeah, and then she started texting me. She's like, where is it at? Like, I can't find, like, where to go in. And I was like, all right, hold on. I'm gonna send my baby daddy to go get you guys. And he told me that when he went to go get them, that they looked so faded, that they looked like lost puppies and shit. Like, couldn't find their way nowhere. And they finally went up to the room, and I'm over here in pain. I was holding on to the bed. And
I feel so bad, but I was so fucked up that I didn't even give a fuck. Like, I was trying to go to sleep. She was on the edge of the bed, like, I was sitting there, and I was like, oh my God, I can't take this anymore.
But she couldn't get the epidural because my mom wasn't there. Because it was New Year's Eve and they had just got home too from wherever
so they were fucked up. My dad was fucked up too when he got to the hospital.
They were knocked out. So I was calling my mom, like, trying to tell her, like, oh, can you come, like, give my consent, like,
and
I'm getting birth. And they didn't answer me until like 5
or 6.
Yeah, it was 5 in the morning, but they didn't get there until like 6.
So what time did you get to the hospital?
I got there at like 4. Yeah, 4.
And my parents didn't get there like around like
till 6.
Like, yeah, it was 6.
So I was like feeling everything for like 2 hours, like feeling all.
And she was going through the pain.
She was
crying, and I was like,
Like, what the fuck? Like, I can't do shit. Like, I'm over here fucked up. Like, I don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, and I was like holding on to the rail, and I was like holding them so tight. I thought I was gonna break them. I was like I couldn't take none of that until the doctor told me, she was like, well, if your mom can't make it, like, we could get her consent over the phone. I was like, thank Jesus. Like, you couldn't say this before, bitch. Like, she'll be dying and shit. And you're over here, like, telling me I can't get into my parents get there and some more shit. And she was like, funny, like, oh, yeah, you can, oh, let's taste them. Okay. Pause. Taste. This is the first time I ever tried these. Oh, they taste like the purple bag, the spicy ones, just with lemon. Well, that's what it basically is. No. I mean, they're good. I fucks with these.
All right. I thought they were gonna be better. Okay.
Anyway, so my mom gave her consent over the phone, so they finally got. Not even that. When I called my mom to get her consent over the phone, she was already in the parking lot. So
it was all bad. Like, it was just like, we were like, what the fuck?
She was already in the parking lot, so I was like, boy, like, I could basically just wait for her. But obviously I didn't. I still told her, like, say yes over the phone. I was like, sí, mami, dile que sí. Que sí me puede dar todas las drogas y todo eso. Put it in. They put in Neprono, and everybody lies. They say that's the worst part. Like, it hurts so much, and you're gonna have back pain after it. Lies. But yeah, so they put it in, and then, like, as soon as they put it in, like, I felt it, like, shoot through my back, like it went like a little pop, and I just felt it like all spread through my back. And after that, I was like,
yeah, she was.
That was hella.
She fell asleep and everything.
I fell asleep. No, I didn't. No, I stayed up the whole time. I tried falling asleep, but I couldn't because I felt like I was so excited.
Oh,
like,
yeah, and then I came back home because I was fucked up. Like, I had to shower, I had to get dressed because, you know, I want to get pictures and videos of myself with the baby. So on our way back here, I told her, I was like, dude, like, keep that baby in you until I get to the hospital, please. Like, I want to see this. She's like, okay, bitch. Like, okay.
But I told her, like, once I tell you it's coming out, like, bitch, it's coming out. I can't hold it in. Like, once it's coming out,
nah, bitch, keep that shit in you because I can't miss it.
Hell no. And then,
yeah, right when I got there, she was like, bitch, like,
I think I feel it, like,
yeah, so
because like, when you
zoomed up to the room,
you know your baby's coming when you feel like you gotta take a shit. Because that's what it felt like for me. Like, I felt like I had to take a big ass shit. Hell no, it wasn't no shit. It was a baby. And I told her, like, I think it's coming out. Because, like, I started to feel like that little feeling like that I had to take a shit. And they told me, like, if you feel like you have to take a shit, it might be that you have to take a shit, or it might be that's the baby. So I told her, like, I don't know if it's the shit or the baby. So I told her, like, hurry up. Like, you need to be here now.
And I did. I hurried up. Well, actually, they were lying to me at first. They said the baby was coming just so I could hurry up. So I hella hurried up. And then when I had got there, she texted me. She's like, bitch, like, it's coming. Like, I really feel like it's coming.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm already here, bitch. Like, I'm coming.
At the hospital at 4. And they didn't have me. I didn't start pushing until 12, like, because I was opening really slow. So at 12, they started doing, like, the pushing exercises where they teach you, like, they try to show you how, like, you're gonna do it when the doctor's there for the baby to come out, like, you know, safely and all that. So she was telling me, like, okay, just breathe in and push out like if you're gonna take a shit. So that's what I started doing, because she told me, like, do a couple practices. And during my practices, on my like third practice, she started coming out, but my doctor wasn't in the room yet. So, like, when she started coming out, the nurse is like, no, like, you can't push her out, like, the doctor's not in here yet. And
I was like, girl, like, what do you mean?
Yeah, everybody got pissed off at the nurse.
Yeah,
everybody looked at her like, what the fuck? Like, because the baby was dead ass, like, halfway out. And she ran out, calling the doctor. I was like, hell no, like, I can't do this anymore. And they're like, no, look, she's already there.
Yeah,
I was like, once I seen her little ass, and like, she just popped out. Like, I only put her at 12:32, so like I was only pushing for 30 minutes, and mind you, half of it was like my pushing exercise. So like I only pushed like a couple times, and she was out.
Yeah, her labor was more like looked more.
I made it look easier.
Yeah, her labor looked easier than my older sister.
Yeah, yeah. So I got epidural, so I feel like that's why I made it look so easy. Like,
Cause when you get epidural, you don't feel nothing from the waist down. Like I could even move over. Like if I had to move over, they had to pick my legs up and move them for me. Like I couldn't move.
Yeah, I think you said that. Am I even pushing? Like
yeah,
when you were pushing, she was like, "Am I even pushing?" I was like, "Yeah, bitch, like your hair's popping out."
That as my birth. Like I feel like my birth was the easiest part. I feel like the afterbirth is what sucks the most. Cause like I didn't feel nothing when I was pushing. Like it felt just like a lot of pressure like down there, but it didn't feel like pain. It didn't feel like a lot of pain. It just felt like a lot of pressure. So when she came out, like bro, like I was like, damn, like I really just did that shit, huh? Like I was
hella
like,
fast,
hella
like,
fast too. I was like, damn.
She made it look really easy.
And that shit happened so fast. Like everything happened so fast. Like they did us just. Like take her out and boop, and then they take her from you and clean her up, and then they start doing all their like needle shots and all that. And not even that, like mind you, the whole time that I'm looking at her while they're doing that to her, my legs are wide open and they're over here like stitching me up. Like that shit's crazy. When they take, I feel like your baby coming out is not as bad as your placenta coming out. You remember when they take out my placenta?
I don't
the
think
big ass thing after.
Like the after the bag type shit? I don't think
No, that bag.
The bag?
Yeah. You remember?
Oh, yeah, I seen that shit.
That shit hurt so. I feel like that hurt more. Like, and my boyfriend had the bullet. What is that called?
Right when like the baby's shoulders popped out, her pussy like and a whole bunch of blood, like blood clots and crazy ass shit that I've never seen before it came out that motherfucker. And I was just like, I ain't never having kids. Her kid and my older sister kid, that's my kids. I ain't had no kids, bitch.
And that's how my birth went, basically, huh?
It was really crazy.
Her name is Lorelei Mia Zepeda, and she was born on January 1st at 12:32
remember
p.m.
Like, we wanted her to be born first, but she didn't.
Oh yeah, we wanted her to be born first, but she was the third baby born.
Because we wanted her to come up on the news and shit, but
yeah, I wanted her to be on
somebody
the news
else
so I could get them free diapers all year. The hell, diapers ain't cheap.
That bitch.
Yep, that's how it all happened. That's how I have a whole baby now.
And that's why I'm not. And now, bitches, don't expect me to have a kid because I'm not.
And don't expect me to have another kid because I'm not.
Nah,
Okay, guys, so that'll be it for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this little mukbang / pregnancy story time with us. And please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your bell notifications to get notified every time we post a new video. Okay, thank you guys. Bye.
Big whips, big glocks, big guap, big knots, big goons, small problems, big moves. Ooh, sauce it up. All this drip, I can fuck around and wash them up.